Hello everyone, this is Jasmine and welcome to my channel. Today we will develop a very simple to-do list in React. So here, if we add some list and click on add button, the records will be added to the list. Before we start coding in React, we need to set up a development environment. React is built on JavaScript and requires Node.js and NPM. You can download Node.js from here. Installing Node.js also installs NPM automatically. Once Node.js is installed, you can check its version over here. Node-v, npm-v, and now we are ready to code. Now let's start by creating a new React project using create React app. npx create React app. So now our React app is created. Let's open the app by typing cd to-do list. Now let's open the project in Visual Studio Code. Now this is our React app. Let's understand the basic structure of the folders and files. Here is public. It contains static assets used by your app like the HTML templates. Then we have source. This is where our React components and styles go. Package.json manages dependencies and scripts. So today the main file which we are going to look on is app.js inside the source folder. This file contains a React component representing the main part of our app. Now let's run our app and see how it looks on the browser. Don't need this. Terminal, new terminal, npm start. So here, this is how our app is looking. It has the logo and some text that comes from app.js file. Now let's start building our structure in app.js file. Here we will not need this import. We can remove this. And even from return, we can remove this div tag. Now we will start by importing React and useState hook. So here we are using useState to manage the state. Now we will create a variable, a constant variable name task, set task. So this is going to set the task which we are going to add in the to-do list using useState. Initially it's blank. We need to add it in our app file. Then we need to set task. The list of tasks that is going to be displayed, which we need to set. useState, and this will be an array. Now let's start designing our to-do list. Div I'm just giving basic style. So then we need an input. Here the value is going to come from our variable task. So the value which we are going to input in the input, it's going to be saved in the task. So here we are going to call the event handler, and we create set task. Where we are passing the value of this input variable. Now let's create a button. On click, we are going to call our event on the click of the button. So here we are using the inline arrow function, which is used to set the task. So in this button, we are setting the task. The set task here, we are using the spread operator. This is called a spread operator that takes the existing array task and spreads its elements out into a new array. Then task, the new task that the user just entered, is added to the end of this array. So effectively this creates a new array that contains all the old task plus the new task. And then we reset the set task. So let's see our project in action. So here you can see this is how our project is looking, our text box and the button. Now it's not going to add anything because we still need to add the code for the list. Once we create the list, the records will be displayed in the list. So let's start coding for the list. So here we are entering the list of tasks into the UI. Here task.map is a JavaScript array method that lets you iterate over each item in the task array. Now for each task T and its index, it creates a React element. Now let's see how our page looks in action. Let's add some task. So here you can see as we add the task, it gets added in the list. This is a small to-do list where we try to add task. Now we can add a remove button next to the task, and on click of the remove button, the task will be removed from the list. Let's see how to do that. Now to speed things up, I've copy pasted this code. Here what I have done is I've added a remove button. Clicking it will invoke a function that creates a new copy of the task array without the selected item. This is achieved by using the splice method on a copied array, maintaining React's principle of immutable state updates. We then update our state with this new array, causing the UI to update and remove the task from the list. This introduces handling events and array manipulation in React. So let's see how the remove button looks. So as you can see, we have a remove button in the list against our items. Once we click on it, it's removed from the list. Again, if we add, it gets added. So this is a simple to-do list where we can add item and remove item from the list. I'll share this code in my GitHub repository and you can check it over there. I hope you like this video.